Good afternoon, children. Already we completed the lesson, chapter 3, physiography and drainage. So, today let us see some of the map of chapter 3. So, it is easily mark scoring topic, that is map pointing and map reading. So, let us come to page number 14, India's physical map. Okay, this is India's physical map. Okay, children. So, just I will say the direction north, south, east and west. Okay, now let us see what are the 5 important physical divisions of India. Okay, means already we learned that now we are going to study with the help of the map. We are going to study where it is located. Okay, so let us come to first one, the Himalayas. First physiographical division is Himalayas. Say children here, the brown and gray color part you can see here. This is Himalayas. It extended from here to here. These are Himalayas. Okay, so in India it extended from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, children? Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh extended from north to northeast. Clear? Now, second physiographical division is the North Indian Plains. North Indian Plains is located here. These are North Indian Plains. This part, North Indian Plains. It extended from Rajasthan to Assam. Okay, this is the second physiographical division of India. Now let us come to third one, the peninsular region. Okay, so peninsula means already I told the landform which is covered with water on all the 3 sides. Such landform is called the peninsular region. This is the peninsular region of India. This part. This is the peninsular region. It is covered with water on all the 3 sides. In the western side, we can see Arabian Sea here, and in the eastern side, Bay of Bengal located, and in the southern part, we can see Indian Ocean. This is the third physiographical division of India, peninsular region. Okay. Now, fourth physiographical division of India is coastal plain. So, eastern coastal plain is there and western coastal plain. Coastal plain divided by 2, eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain. Eastern coastal plain is located here, this area. This is eastern coastal plain and this is western coastal plain, this area. Okay, children, understood? Now, last geographical division of India is island groups. India, we have 2 groups of islands. One is in Arabian Sea. One island group is in Arabian Sea. It is located here, this one. So it is called a Lakshadweep Island groups. It is located here, west of India. And another island group which is located in the Bay of Bengal. It is located here. This group of islands are known as Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, understood, children? These are the 5 important physiographical divisions of India. Now, let us come to page number 14, figure 3.1. Observe the map given in figure 3.1 and answer the following questions. Okay, you have to observe this map and you have to answer the following question. This is called a map reading. Let us come to first one. In which direction does the region with an altitude of more than 6,000 meter lie in India? So children, the altitude is given here from sea level. So the most highest part of India is here. It is 8,000 meter height here, this area. So what is our question? We have to find out in which direction does the region with an altitude more than 6,000 meter lie. So the altitude is decreasing here. So this area is more than 6,000 meter height. So we can see the direction is north and northeast direction. This is the answer. What? North and northeast direction. Okay. Now let us come to second question. Look for the south flowing river in the peninsular region. In which river basin does it lie? So children, this question's answer is not much clear in this map. So we have to see page number 21 of your textbook. See, main rivers and lakes. Map is given here. So our question is, look for the south flowing river in the peninsular region. In which river basin does it lie? We have to find out the river which is flowing southwards. So children, here we can see south flowing river. See, the arrow mark is clear here. Here two river we can see. South flowing river, that is Varda and Vainganga. See this arrow mark. It is clearly showing it flow into southwest region. And in which river basin it is located? See, here we can see it lie in the Godavari river basin. So the answer is, which river flowing southwards? Varda and Vainganga. And in which river basin it lie? It lie in river Godavari. Here the answer is clear. Okay. Now let us come to question number 3. In which direction is the slope of the region in north show in dark green? See children, in the northern part, this area is in a dark green color. Okay, this area. So what is our question? The question is, in which we have to find out the slope of the dark region in the northern part. Means we have to find out the slope. In which slope? Where is the slope? In which direction the slope is? So how can we find out the slope? So we have to find out the rivers here, and in which direction the rivers are flowing, in that that is the slope of that region. So here we can see main rivers, Ganga, Yamuna rivers we can see. So they are east flowing rivers. Okay, Ganga, Yamuna, these all east flowing rivers. So we can say this dark region have a eastward slope. Okay, the answer is towards east. It have its slope on towards east. Clear? Now, next one. Make a list of plateau located in between Aravalli ranges and Chota Nagpur plateau. So the question is, we have to find out the plateaus in between Aravalli mountain ranges and Chota Nagpur. Aravalli mountain range we can see here. This is Aravalli mountain range, and Chota Nagpur is located here. This is Chota Nagpur. So in between, what are the plateaus that we have to find out? So children, here we can see Mewat plateau, Bundelkhand plateau, and Badelkhand plateau, and Malwa plateau. These are the 4 plateaus we can see in between Aravalli mountain ranges and Chota Nagpur. Okay. Now, next question. Name the peak show in the Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghat is here. This is Eastern Ghats. So we have to find out the highest peak in the Eastern Ghats. Okay. So here we can see peak Mahendragiri and Malayagiri. These are the 2 peaks which we can see in the Eastern Ghats. Okay children. Now next one. Which mountain demarcate the deep plains of Brahmaputra? Brahmaputra river is here. It is flowing from here. Brahmaputra river. Demarcate means to cut. So which mountain cut the deep plain of Brahmaputra? So in one word we can say it is a eastern Himalayan mountains, and some of the mountains name is given here. They are Defla Hills, Naga Hills, Garo, Kasi, and Jainta Hills. These are the hills demarcate the deep plains of Brahmaputra. Okay children, clear? Now next question. Give the relative location of the Nilgiri Hills. So we have to find out the location of Nilgiri Hills. Children, see here, this part. Here it is Nilgiri Hills. Okay. It is located in between Eastern and Western Ghats. It is located in the southern part of India. Okay. Clear? Next one. In which direction does the height of the Sahyadri hill increases? So Sahyadri hill is here. This is Sahyadri mountain range. This is Sahyadri mountain range. our question is, in which direction the height is increasing? So it is extending up to here. So when it extended southwards, in the southern part, its height is increasing. So the answer is south. Okay. Next question. The Vindhya act as a water divide between which two river basin? Vindhya mountain ranges we can see here. These are Vindhya mountain ranges. So our question is, the Vindhya act as a water divide between which river basin? So it divide the river basin like Ganga and Godavari. These are the two river basin divided by Vindhya mountain ranges. These are the questions which is related with this map. Okay, understood children? I hope you understood all this. Now your assignment is, you have to listen the video again, carefully listen it and solve the following questions of figure 3.1. Already I explained the answer. This answer you can either write in the textbook or you have to write in the CW book. In the next class we will go through figure 3.2 physiography of Brazil. Okay.